All right, breaking, shocking news of the destruction and collapse of the LDS Church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Okay, you guys are aware of Mariia Butina, right? The Russian spy who came to America to influence the government, right? She's pled guilty. She's pled guilty. Oh, it's because of the American torturing of techniques, waterboarding, forcing her to comply to lies. Is that an accurate Russian accent? I think not. Yeah, she's pled guilty. And it's now exposed more about what she has been doing here in America to exploit America and bring about the collapse of America. There's this thing called the National Prayer Breakfast. It was organized by a guy who claimed to have had revelation that religion, that the poor are a problem, and we need to eliminate the problem of the poor. Exterminate them. And so he didn't think that religions should have to bail out the poor. As I've done my video, the church needs to step up and take care of the poor that are suffering under Trump, who have lost their jobs, they have no money for food. So this National Prayer Breakfast, oh, that sounds great. That must be good. No. Because you all know in your religion about the devil's tactics. He pretends to be a sheep when inside he's a wolf. Thus the outward appearance. Naming is an outward appearance. The family values, Jesus, prayer. Those are all words used by Lucifer to deceive religious people. And so you have to actually identify if a religion is good or not, or whether they're perpetuating a fraud on the people. It's that simple. And so the LDS Church has been involved with this organization years back, since its founding. You can Google LDS prophets or apostles or 12 or LDS church leaders. I think leaders is what I put in there. LDS Church Leaders National Prayer Breakfast. And you will see Deseret News, Mormon Newsroom, and other news articles talking about the church's involvement in this National Prayer Breakfast every year. And May 3rd was when the last one was. The church was involved. They went. They participate. They pay money to go. Now, the problem is that you pay to attend. And what this is a lobbying medium to bring in government, senators, congressmen, presidents. And religions can have direct access to government. They paid to attend. They get to speak with the government leaders directly through this prayer breakfast. And thus they get to lobby for the interests of their religion. So far, questionable, but still so safe for the church. However, Mariia Butina comes in. The organization, which, unfortunately for the church, is named LDS. It stands for Leadership Development, whatever. But it comes out to LDS. So this organization, LDS, pays for people to come so that the religions can have access to them. Mariia Butina was paid by LDS to bring in people, Russians. She handpicked the Russians to come to the National Prayer Breakfast. Thus, she picked who was to have access to not only religions, but also the government. She's a Russian spy. She pled guilty to it. She was purposely bringing Russians so that they can obtain compromise on our government leaders and our religions. The church is compromised. I've done the video already. You don't do business in Russia without Russia compromising you, either from bribery and you accepting the bribery, or from them making up videos, doctoring the videos, photographs, photoshopping pictures so that they get compromise on you. That's our long-standing Russian intelligence tactic, and it was exposed in a video that a secret video that was obtained by dealing with the Cambridge Analytica scandal, that honeypots, this is where honeypots come in. Ukrainian women are the best. But whatever, they bring in women to come to your house or apartment or hotel, and they compromise you. It's that simple. Pictures get taken, videos get taken. You're compromised. You're exposed. That's why the P-tape on Trump was so big. If it's legitimate, Trump is compromised. And he's running for president. He's now president. And he's compromised. That's the breaking news from the New York Times last night. Trump is compromised. The church is compromised. This is huge, people. This is a scandal beyond all scandals. You don't deal with Russia without getting compromised. Russia now controls the church. That's why the poor are not being taken care of. That's why the high priest group, gone. They're now elders. And no elder can ever become a high priest now. Only high priests go into the Holy of Holies. This is huge news, and explains why Nelson is making all these drastic changes to take away exaltation, to take away learning about the scriptures, to reverse their position on the church history. They're covering things up. They're dumbing Mormons down. All because Russia's telling them to. The church is compromised. You don't build in Russia. And there's not a justification in this other video that I was going to be posting here first to justify a temple in Russia. There's not enough membership. The church has a qualification. You have to have a certain number of members to justify a temple. We lost in the church. The church lost membership last year. April conference, Oaks said, we're not posting, we're not going to tell you about the membership numbers anymore, because they lost. But then they go and say, 7 new temples, and then October, 12 new temples. Russia, Guys, you need to get out as fast as you can. This is not the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The title is an outward appearance. What's inside is so far beyond corrupt, you'll be in shock for the rest of your life. That's how bad it is, Mormons. Get out. Get out now.